There you go.
All right, congregation, we're back. Welcome to Trash Talking with the Old Heads. You know what it is. We ain't TV. We ain't journalism. We just three old head brothers that love sports, culture, and calling out bullshit on a daily basis. You know what it is. I'm your host, Dante, along with the homies, Craig C. What it do, bro?
You know what it is. You know what time it is. This is what I love to do. This is my relief. This is my...
You already know.
My stress reliever.
You already know.
Trash talking with the old heads.
Dealing with bullshit all week.
Let's get it.
JW,
No excuses.
JW, what it
Hold
do?
on, man. You don't move over to this... the black leprechaun over here. The black Danny Ainge over here until I say what I gotta say. No excuses. Play like a motherfucking champion.
We'll see tomorrow. We'll see tomorrow.
Let's go.
We'll see.
Let's go. Roll Tide.
JW, what it do, bro? I see you got your Celtic green on.
I'm so
I don't
glad
know why,
this dude didn't say his.
I don't know why either. I mean, you got the whole. I ain't even noticed the pants, dog.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
The whole fit, dog. I didn't see the clover, dog, on the pants, dog.
This is what I call. This is my Unc outfit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
This is my Christmas.
For sure, we have reached on
Y'all don't
status.
remember your boy, what's his name? The dude that had a green and gold. The pimp win the green and gold. What's his name? Whatever his name.
Bishop Don
Juan.
Juan.
Bishop Magic Don Juan. Go take your Kobe outfit, well, in your case, your Larry Bird outfit, and go join the Celtic square.
Anyway, why play like a champion when you can be a champion? You always see it over here.
Hey, we see it. Hey, we got a lot to discuss, man. College football, NFL playoff positioning coming into play
down.
now. You know what I'm
Going
saying?
down.
But you know we got to start with the drama in the NBA, dog.
You can't start with the drama
Yes, I can.
until you tell the people.
Man, hold on. I got to tell him about Soldier Boy first. I know where you going for Soldier Boy. My bad. My bad, dog. I keep forgetting you, dog. You know what I'm saying? You see him, though. Soldier Boy, he protect this house. You know what I'm saying?
Soldier Boy.
Has for years, you know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know why you still stand over here, dog. He must be buying your food and buying your shoes and kicks and shit.
And don't forget the man to hit that like and subscribe button. Trash Talking with the Old Heads on YouTube, man. Smash that like and subscribe button. Also, you can also join the Facebook page, the movement. Trash Talking with the Old Heads on Facebook. If you like talking shit, like talking sports, join the group on Facebook.
Yes, sir.
But back to Nico
We
in
going to
Dallas.
Nico. We
Getting
going to
fired,
Nico.
dog. So the mayor pulled the plug on him, you know what I'm saying? Finally, after he pulled the plug on that damn Luka trade that sent Luka packing. Was it justified, bruh? I guess that's my first question.
So,
was it justified?
Initially, you know what I'm saying? Like, without really thinking about it, I'm going to say yeah. But when I go back and think about it, I don't think Nico was the architect of this move.
I know you and I talked about
When
that.
I started, you know what I'm saying, paying more attention, because I heard the stuff when it first happened. What was that, February, when it came out of nowhere, and people started talking about how the new owners were trying to get the casino.
Right.
And shout out to Dallas, because your boy coming. I'll be there. Boots on the ground.
Promotion, baby.
Boots on the ground.
See
I'm
that?
going to be a Mavericks fan.
That's what old heads do. We get promoted, baby.
Cooper flag.
I'm going to be behind Cooper Flag. But what I heard was the casino.
Yeah,
Nah,
big
ain't gonna
balls.
be-
Big balls, dog.
Y'all go, man.
Big balls, dog.
Sound like Dame Dash over there, man. Pausing everything. We can't even have a conversation without pausing.
I know we are too damn old.
Too old for
dog.
this shit.
I said that a long time
You
ago
did
when y'all
say that.
first started saying, I'm like, nigga, we gonna just get in on that shit, that bullshit. Nigga, we just talking.
We just talking.
We just
Have
talking.
conversations. I'm good with my sexuality. I'm good with my sexuality. I like women's. Women. But anyway, no, but you know the casino shit. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't get that, so they
didn't want to really pay that kind of money.
They don't want to pay that money to. So I don't think Nico, as smart of what I hear as a basketball genius. Well, not really a genius, but somebody that
he had made good moves. The roster construction had been good. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think
had gotten praised for getting the two big men.
Right.
I mean,
I don't think he goes to his owners and be like, "Hey, let's trade one of the greatest players in the game today." Like that's
just on a humbug.
I just don't believe that. I believe Just, when initially, I'm like, yeah, and then after saying Nico deserved to be fired, I put it on Facebook. But nah, man, I'm looking back on it, trying to think intelligently about this whole situation. I don't believe Nico was that fucking stupid. Nobody's that dumb to make an offer of that magnitude for that. Now, you telling me Luka for Giannis, Luka for
not just
Joker.
and not just put it out to the whole league. What you gonna give me? You know what I'm saying? You could have, man. JW, what you got, man?
There's so many different angles.
Man, a lot of them,
So
dog.
many conspiracy theories on this whole thing, but no, it's not Nico's fault, man. He didn't, although he had no experience or whatever before he got this job or whatever, he knows a superstar. This was definitely new ownership move. When they came in my opinion, the first thing they said is we not ready to pay out $300 million, $350 million, whatever the case may be.
To a dude who stay out of shape.
And he probably told Nico, come up with whatever plan.
Come up with a plan.
Come up with a plan and let's execute. And
the situation just got untenable because of the fans and their reaction to it. You know what I'm
They
saying?
had to blame somebody.
right. So Nico, the trigger gets pulled on Nico, but it's definitely not his fault. Y'all been hearing me scream about Jason Kidd and this decision not to play a freaking point guard when they signed a point guard in D'Angelo Russell because they knew Kyrie was going to be out. He has two other point guards on the roster, and they waited all this time forcing Cooper Flag to play point guard, position he's never played before. Doing that to the number one pick, I've questioned it all. And Nico was the first domino. I think Jason Kidd is going to follow. Now this week, you're hearing all the news about they're probably going to move AD. They can't move Kyrie because he's hurt. So
And I read an article that said the owner said AD can't play again until he say so or something.
see,
I was like, man.
and
I don't know about following the Mavericks no more. Then I might have to stay. I can't. I'm already tied down to Jerry Jones' ownership. I can't do another bullshit. What the fuck is going on in Dallas, man, with the ownership?
Listening to a podcast this week, they're talking about, like I said, moving AD, stripping the whole thing down.
I heard that too. Possibly moving Kyrie, I heard.
The owner told him not to play AD. He was scheduled to come back against Washington.
That's what I heard. I saw that article too.
Told him to hold off. So I guess maybe he's not planning on playing anybody. But the more they strip it down, then the conspiracy theories start to look real when they say, hey, it was all about the casino, and if we don't have a casino, we've already traded one of the top three players in the league.
Right. Might as well get this salary cap down. Right.
Looking bad in Dallas.
So let me ask you this, Jerry. You made a statement. And I remember you saying it, and I kind of just overlooked it or whatever. But going back then, because this is just me, really taking a step back from just blaming Nico. You know what I'm saying? Just from a bird's eye view of the whole situation. Do you believe that Jason Kidd is doing that in protest?
Yeah, that's my whole point. I think he did all of this in protest because he knows he lost a generational talent in Luka. With a bullshit excuse about him not being in shape and being injured. Yeah, he missed some games for sure, but you do not trade that type of talent.
You don't.
Especially a year removed from being in the finals.
Now, let me play devil's advocate on that one. With that part of it. That's the only part I saw. Now, I wouldn't have done it. Now, we talked about this I wouldn't have traded him. I don't give a damn how out of shape he came in. Because he's young. But I could see where a person, you're going to give him a 5-6 year deal and you're wondering about what he's going to look like in 5 years. You know what I'm saying? I can see that concern for our organization. Would I have taken the risk? Yes. But I understand not wanting to give a player who has shown no professionalism when it comes to taking care of his body and being afraid to give him $300 million.
That's fair, but you don't trade him for AD, who's never.
That's my issue with what they got.
I don't trade him 1 year removed from the finals and I give him an ultimatum like, look, we're going to trade you.
Right.
If you don't get it together.
Right.
And it seemed like from Luka's end, they never really addressed him like that because he was so surprised.
Right. It seems like it for real, yeah.
Right. So,
now, that would have been a perfect situation where they needed the NFL, what do you call it, franchise tag.
Right. So that makes me think that this was more about them not wanting to spend the money and more
because he seemed shocked.
Frugal about their organization, them not getting the casino.
Yeah, I can see that.
Most definitely, but like I said,
because Mark Cuban don't make that move.
No, hell no.
Lakers. He hated the Lakers.
My thing is, if you're gonna do it, open it up to the whole league. You could have got much more.
You would have got
more. And I think the fans might have taken it better had you gotten a really good player back.
This is what I wanted to bring
5 or 6 first round picks.
This is what I wanted to bring up last night.
To conspiracy theories.
This is what I wanted to do last night. We were going through the rundown, but I was distracted with homework. Not with September, but AD needs to really take a look in the mirror and see, like, he should have been enough, not all by himself, but he should have been enough to be able to make the fans not go into full rebellion mode.
If he stayed on the court, maybe.
He ain't Luka's exactly. He ain't Luka's talent. But the way that he was playing last year before the injury.
That and the Kyrie injury.
And then the way he played when he first got to Dallas gave them a glimmer of hope. Like, okay, maybe this won't be as bad.
If he's healthy and playing ball, and Kyrie's healthy, it's a different situation.
That far away to where we're now looking at it. You don't trade Luka for AD and some draft picks. It should be, man, there's a generational talent, but AD's pretty solid. He's a great player. We're not even looking at AD like that. So to me, this is more of a.
That's because AD has been so much of a follower. You've heard me say this a million times. When he was in New Orleans, he let Cousins come in and let Cousins take the lead of that team. He goes to LA. He should be the lead there. He allows Bron to lead. He's a follower. Now he's come here. He was expecting to follow Kyrie because this dude came into this season out of shape and went right into injury. He's missed more games with Dallas than he's been available to play.
He played 44 games, I believe they said.
As skilled and as talented as he is, for him to be up and down like that, and in my opinion, with somebody with that type of personality, he's probably still in his head about, damn, Bron traded me.
That's what made it. That's what made it untenable coming into this year, though. The Kyrie injury and him getting hurt right off the bat. Yeah. Now, if Kyrie's healthy and he's balling like we know he can ball, the fans might have calmed down because I think they'd be having a much better year with Cooper Flag not having to play the damn point. You know what I'm saying?
That's part of it too. Not having the roster but they already knew they was going to be without Kyrie.
Right.
They already knew that.
Why they signed D'Angelo Russell, which he should have started this season. It makes no sense, man.
Right.
The kid is done with the roster.
Yeah, because defense is important, but damn it, you need it. All these teams trying to play without point guards and shit, man, come on, man. It's still basketball, man. You need a damn point guard on the floor.
Yeah.
Man.
And then, you got a bunch of bigs. You don't have guards that can get their own.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Other than D'Angelo and his getting his own we seen it in LA. We know what that looked like.
You can't even use his lack of defense as an excuse because Kyrie is
not on defense.
Right.
Yeah.
And but you have to
still has
pieces to protect Kyrie because it did the same for it makes no sense.
Yeah, I think we all on the same page, man. This was, to me, it was all ownership, but Nico had to take the fall. You know what I'm saying? I think he did what they told him to do.
Yeah,
he went out front.
But this is the thing, though. The media, I don't think the national media is honing in on this like we did.
Nah, because they all was talking about Nico. I watched it all.
Yeah.
They clowned his brother.
It's all Nico.
Like he got the power to trade Luka down.
Yeah.
Just on a whim.
What they said, because they know it's a stupid ass position to take.
Right.
He went to him and pitched the shit.
And they was like, let's trade our franchise player. Yeah.
TV is doing that, but then you have the right people. You're going to have the Will Bonds and the
Bomani.
They're going to say the right thing. Bomani's going to call it out. The odd couple of, your boy Parker is all over it saying, it's the owner and no GM can trade a player like that. So yeah, you got the right people saying the right thing.
That's why I say that, it's the radio, the podcast
Right.
is speaking the truth.
Right.
Or speaking the real. We don't know what's the truth or not.
Right.
But the national media, that's why I said the national
It's one-sided, right? You can tell, it's one-sided.
Herds and
right. It's one-sided.
Stephen A.
You can
South.
tell Dallas is trying to control the narrative, you know what I'm saying, through the media, you know what I'm saying, which it is what it is, you know what I'm saying.
Right on.
Let's move on, man. Let's get to these games coming up tomorrow. Got a nice little slate.
15 on this one.
Yeah, we can go 15. Yeah, we got a nice little slate, coming up tomorrow. It's not bad, you know what I'm saying? It's not bad. Especially that last game, it's not too bad. But let's talk Fighting Irish.
The college smoke.
Who we all know, that's Saturday Smoke, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm calling that segment, Saturday Smoke. We got some smoke going on, you know what I'm saying?
I love it. Dante with the name.
Hey. The Fighting Irish, man.
The wife helped you with the name.
Of course. You know
Shout
what
out
I'm
to
saying?
Eb.
Of course. Shout out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, helpmate. That's what a wife is. A helpmate. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I got things to do. But Notre Dame, man, we all know, speaking of media, we know who they want them in the mix. We already know that. You know what I'm saying? This their last real test, dog. You know what I'm saying? Versus Pitt. We ain't going to spend too much time on this game, man. Thoughts? A pick. Who you got? Can Pitt pull the upset?
Hell no.
That running back from Notre Dame, the truth though. You know what I'm saying? That boy, the truth.
Yeah.
What's his name? Jeremiah Love.
Yeah, Love.
Yeah, he the truth.
You got a Heisman. You got a potential a Heisman candidate running back going up against the Pitt Panthers. Man, they're not gonna slide here, even though Coach Freeman said this is a great challenge against Pittsburgh.
They ranked. You know what I'm saying? They ranked.
This will be the win that will solidify them to the fucking
in the playoff.
Yeah,
it's over. It's over if they win this one. You know what I'm saying? It's over.
Yeah, I don't think they get tested at all.
This gonna hurt a 3-loss Bama.
Any SEC team. Yeah.
Vanderbilt.
Yep. Yep. Taking up that spot for your Vandy, your Commodores, bro.
Take the Commodores.
Counting out my Commodores.
I'm just saying, man.
Out, bro.
Yeah, I think we all going Notre Dame on this one, man. Too much defense, too much running game. I want Pitt to put. I really want Pitt to win the game.
I'm gonna be rooting for Pitt.
I will too. I'm not even gonna lie.
I'm gonna be rooting for Pitt.
I'm rooting for chaos. My Seminoles is out of this shit.
I think
I'm just rooting for chaos.
Gonna take it to them, and
I think
it's gonna be close
for a while, for a minute, and then they pull away in the end. All right, the Tigers of LSU coming to Tuscaloosa, right?
Man, you are a week behind. We revisit it next week.
No, my bad. I got the wrong one on the
remember, I did tell y'all told it was gonna be a blowout. I told y'all that shit was gonna be close.
It was closer. Game of the week. My bad. I was supposed to skip it. I don't know why the hell AI put that shit back in there.
Fucked you up.
Yeah,
Allen Iverson, right. Damn you.
You're right. Damn you, AI. Damn sure added a number 2. Game of the week, man.
Game of the week.
Texas Longhorns, Georgia Bulldogs, man.
I thought Bama and Oklahoma was the game of the week. You switching it up.
That shit ain't no game of the week. We said Texas was game of the week.
Texas, Georgia.
Bama, Oklahoma, the game of the week.
They both the same. It's 10 and 10.
Jerry, which one game of the week?
They both on the same level. You got 4 versus 11 and 5 versus 10.
Who the game of the week?
Or 5 versus 12, one of them. 5 versus 10, 4, 11. That's
who the game of the week?
What are you talking about?
Break the tie.
It might be Bama, Oklahoma.
Oh man, come on,
we just saw the stats. We just saw the stats.
All right, we're not game of the week.
Most watched football program.
Well, not game of the week. Texas and Georgia. We're not game of the week.
The most views. Everybody got their eyes on Bama.
Not game of the week then.
Well,
Texas and Georgia.
That's what I'm saying. They both. It's right there. It's 5 and 10 versus 4 and 11.
Because to me, the more interesting game is this one when it comes to the playoffs.
Both of them. They both have playoff implications.
Oklahoma ain't going no damn playoffs.
Why wouldn't they?
Because y'all going to beat them and then they going to lose again.
It's Bama, Oklahoma.
Who they play last?
Oklahoma got a good defense. And then
that's all they got.
Got them going against this Tie Cat who they keep trying to put into the Heisman race.
Ty Simpson.
Yeah, so
He in there, but old boy pretty much sold that up last week at Penn State.
Yeah, that was a
Little moment at the end. Yeah,
that was a hell of a pass.
But he didn't have a great game for real. You know what I'm saying? But it was that moment.
Ty didn't have a good game.
Right. So Oklahoma, Bama, who y'all got?
I'm going Bama, man, but I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. Who else the fuck you thought I was gonna pick? Why you asking me then? Should I be asked?
I know I shouldn't have said y'all. I should have said Jerry. I should have said Jerry. Who you got?
We don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide. What are you talking about? But I am nervous about our run game, man. I have not seen
what
this.
run game.
I'm saying that's what I'm talking about.
Right.
I'm concerned. I mean, when you go against a team that's not really stopped the run all season, pretty much, especially the last 3 games, and then you get 50-some yards, the longest run is by the quarterback. That's concerning, and it's been a concern for quite some time. I'm thinking coming out the bye week, we may have got some stuff figured out, but I'm concerned about it, man. But I think Ty Simpson bounces back, and hits passes that should have been touchdowns, should have been a more a wider margin because he missed 2 touchdowns, 2 of them wide open. But I think he bounces back. He's shown the ability to be accurate. Hopefully our run game provides at least 100 yards. Not saying we're going to, go back to 2010, 2009 Bama, where we just mush-mouthing people. But we just have to have a little bit more balance of an attack against this Oklahoma defense.
Boy, hell no. Let me tell you what's going to happen in this game. I'm going Oklahoma.
Ooh.
This is what I think. I think Bama is primed for a loss. They had a bad game, a bad showing against LSU. Like we said, that game ended up being closer than it should have been. Don't look for the run game, okay? Because it's not going to be there. It ain't been there all year. It's not going to be there against the top defense.
Bro, what about Oklahoma offense though?
Both.
Oh boy, ain't been right since he came back from the injury.
And mind you, now they done gave up.
Mateer, is that his name?
He's not passing. He's not a good passer.
Yeah, he hadn't been.
And they've been giving up passing yards.
He's gone from passing for 300 plus yards down to 183 yards a game.
Was it the thumb or whatever? Whatever happened to him, he hadn't been right since that injury.
The thumb injury. I'm leaning on Oklahoma's defense being the top in the SEC. Bama is one-dimensional. I think this ends up being a trap game for them.
Ain't no trap game. How is that a trap game?
Because Oklahoma's. I'm just saying because of Oklahoma's offense is so down right now. I think they make it an ugly game, and Ty Simpson plays just like he did last year. Last week. But this defense is going to be good enough to get the win and catch these boys slipping in a low-scoring game, Oklahoma.
And I agree with you on the low scoring, but I think Bama will win.
Bama 24.
I just don't see Mateer and company scoring enough points to win the game.
We winning.
Bama got too much talent.
Winning the game.
One-dimensional passing game. Give me a pick 6. Make it a field goal game, make it ugly.
It might be all that,
on the top,
but I think Bama come out on top.
Better offense.
Yeah, give me the better offense. You know what I'm saying?
One offense is a better offense.
Oklahoma don't run the ball that well.
Oklahoma not running up passes.
Exactly.
So it's like, give me the one with some offense.
Let's go Sooner.
Yeah, so let's move to the next cold game of the week. Texas, Georgia, man. So
the co-game.
Can Texas shake off that terrible start they had to the year, man, and actually make a playoff run?
Boy, no.
'Cause we all thought, hell no, early in the season, like, what the hell is
they
this?
Still got a quarterback. Now, I'm going to tell you this, though.
And this for all them.
Let me fall back without my early cry, you know what I'm saying, prognosis of this game. Georgia don't get after the quarterback. Not like they used to.
No, not this year.
So with Arch having a little bit more rhythm, they could cause some problems. But one thing about Georgia, you've always seen, they fight back. They fight back.
Every time.
And, they could be gelling at the right time. So Georgia's a dangerous team. And they playing at home. Where they've only lost one time. And that was to who, Jerry? they daddy.
Manning needs to play well. They're saying that he's rebounded from the start of the season or whatever. But he needs to have a good game. Georgia will do. They'll do what they do. Although they have not looked like a Georgia team this year at all. We hadn't seen them look like the Georgia teams that we're used to. But Kirby Smart is a good coach. I think Georgia ends up being too much. But I'm hoping Eli. I'm not Eli. I'm hoping Manning has a good game because he hadn't shown us anything all year. He's been in the pub. He's getting all the pub all season long. Good, bad, or indifferent. I just want to see the young man finally have a good game against a good team.
Yeah, you pretty much summed it up. There's not much more to add to it than what you just said. It's Arch. Can he get it done at this point? You know what I'm saying? Is he what they hyped him up to be? I mean, my answer is still no. Like I told y'all in the beginning, all them people talking about tanking for Arch and shit, NFL team. Well, shit.
Let's tank for Arch.
Shit.
There's a reason why his grandpappy
numbers say
beginning of the year he will be
right because he know he shitty. The numbers say one of them goddamn man is gonna be shitty. Look like his Arch.
Well, Eli wasn't that great.
Hell, but he won Super Bowl.
He did win. He
won two. That's what I'm saying. He won Super Bowl.
Over who? The GOAT of quarterbacks.
Indeed.
Speaking of his granddad, I just watched.
Oh, you agree? He is the GOAT of quarterbacks.
No, I said he won two over one of the GOATs. No, he ain't the GOAT.
Come on, we got to have this. We got to have this conversation.
He's not the GOAT.
We got to have this conversation.
Holmes.
The greatest what? The greatest quarterback?
You talking about Tom Brady? Now you know he got. Man, we've had. No, hold on, America. We've had this conversation. You know he was gifted too, right?
Listen, man. I don't care what y'all say.
You can kiss me.
I hate Tom Brady. I hate him with a passion.
No,
I can't stand
your hate is for when I bring up an argument. You know, Brady. In a tight game, but which quarterback you want more?
Tom Brady.
Him or goddamn Joe Montana?
Tom Brady.
Kiss my ass.
Tom Brady.
You can kiss my ass.
Tom Brady.
Kiss my ass. Ain't no way in hell you taking him over Joe Montana in the big game.
You goddamn right.
You a motherfucking fool.
You 7 Super Bowls.
You a motherfucking fool.
7 Super Bowls. Countless AFC Championship games. Are you fucking kidding me?
Man, you crazy as hell.
Are you fucking kidding me?
We'll have that debate another day, but you crazy. You crazy as hell.
And back to the show.
Yeah, you crazy as hell, dog. My bad, yo. That's just an internal, ongoing feud that we've had over 20 years.
America, please take this show seriously because these fools, you see what's going on. Y'all see what's going on. Shit, I ain't got to say shit. You see what's going on.
What was you saying?
Joe Montana's the greatest quarterback.
Yeah, we already know. We know.
Joe Montana?
We know. But Texas, man, give me Georgia in this game.
Yeah, I'm taking Georgia too, man.
Yeah, I think it will be a close game. I'm taking
Georgia too, man.
I think it'll be a close game, but give me Georgia. You know what I'm saying? I can see it being close, but give me Georgia. They seem to be gelling at the right time, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody's yelling about how close that game was going to be last week with who was it, Mississippi State? No, they got rolling. They look like they made. Man, I still don't trust Gunner. What's his face?
Stockton.
Yeah,
he's the best player on the team. Gunner be making plays, man.
I don't like him, dog. I don't like him, dog.
He make plays. I think it's Kirby Smart's offense is not as bad as Les Miles' offense had gotten, but he's not progressed in, you know what I'm saying, in the way that offenses are being run.
Kirby's a great coach, though. His boys are ready to play, man, and they never give up.
He is a great coach, and I like that they stick to the running game. They stick to.
He will stick with that shit, though.
Yeah. It is what it is.
Who you got, Jerry?
Florida. Oh
no, I thought you were about to say Texas. Thought that was your boy. Arch was your boy.
Georgia.
He was behind Arch
last year. Behind him all this. Said he should have been playing last year.
Arch and Nico.
Yeah, he played well last year. In the games he started.
Against Northwest Central
against
State.
San Jose.
right.
Against little Mexico.
Right. So we all got Texas. I mean Georgia. So I think that one should be a lock. I don't think there's no way in hell Texas win that game. I just don't see it. I don't trust Arch at all, man. But let's move on. Y'all know what it's time for. Time for Sunday service where we talk this NFL. You know what I'm saying? It's getting towards that time of year.
You did your thing.
You know what I'm saying? It's time for Sunday service. You know what I'm saying? You already know, my boy.
They serve.
Let's talk some of these winners, you know what I'm saying? But let's talk last week a little bit first. That debacle in Miami. Jerry, I know you had some big thoughts on them Buffalo Bills before we get to that game this week against the Buccaneers.
Man, that's just unprofessionalism last week. You go down to Miami, y'all obviously.
Hold on. Did y'all
obviously kicked it.
Did y'all see first things first when they brought out the breakdance?
Oh yeah,
I listened to the show.
That shit was hilarious. Shout out to First Things First, man. Best show on TV.
Man, the only one I watch now.
Yeah, but very, like I was saying, very, very unprofessional by the Bills. No way they should have lost that game. They had nothing. They had no answers for the garbage ass Dolphins, and we are talking about putrid down there and down. Everything's gone wrong down in Miami. For them to come out and have no showing with so much on the line. I mean, if they lost that game, if they lose another game, you might be on the outside looking in when you could have had the advantage. You always want to be atop your division. So I just don't understand how they can have that low of a focus going into a game that they should have won. That's ridiculous. I mean, they had no answers. They did nothing right. And then now you're going forward. We have established that your run D is awful on this team, and you still need Josh Allen to be Superman every week. And he got it right last year as far as the way he played and turned down his interceptions or whatever. But a game like this, a game like they played last week, can leak into this week. And you're playing against a Tampa Bay team that's solid, although they've been recovering from injuries all year too. But they're a solid team, and they always play it. They always come to win. So you could be looking at 2 back-to-back losses if you're not focused.
Yeah, I mean, gee, how much of you think it was a trap game, though? 'Cause they were coming off an emotional high.
Emotional game.
You know, real emotional high.
I'll give some credence to that, but they have lost some bad games. They lost to the Falcons, and then what at the time, people thought that the Patriots was a bad team. Even still, though, you don't know how good the Patriots are because their best win is against the Bills. All these other teams have kind of been shitty. They play in the
well, they beat the Buccaneers.
I don't. People had
depending on what you think about the Bucs.
Yeah, depending on what you think about the Bucs.
Bucs are tryhards. They always come to win. They play you to win. You don't usually go into a Bucs game expecting them
to lay down.
Right. You expect them to
we gotta get them there.
They'll keep it close team.
Yeah, you gotta get them there. They're a solid team. They ain't bad on defense. They pretty good on offense. They
play good teams,
which is why I don't think why Dick Wright got them winning the fucking going to the Super Bowl. It's beyond me, but nobody has them going to the Super Bowl.
No,
the Bucs.
Hell no.
God. Nobody got the Bills going.
But yeah, the Bills. I mean, they still got Josh Allen. This is gonna force them if they don't get it done this year. This is gonna force them to have to really go out and try to get some playmakers on the outside. So their defense is solid. They got a solid defense. But they made Tua look like fucking 2018 Tua.
Man.
At Bama. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this the Bills' rushing defense.
And I love to see it. I want Tua to show out, but Tua been garbage this year.
Yeah, it's the runs to A-chain for me. And then they giving up 147 yards a game on the ground. That run defense is awful. I mean, terrible.
Yeah. Because Derrick Henry really had put a nail in their coffin till he fumbled the damn ball.
Right, because my thing
turned the whole game.
You got a defensive coach, and why every year they seem to have issues on defense? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man.
They do, man. Every game, every other game, they have
letdowns on defense.
They look like world beaters one game. They look like what the fuck is this out here? Yeah. They look like breakdancers.
Like you said, they just beat the Chiefs. They always play the Chiefs well during the regular season.
Always.
And they get in the playoffs and lose to them.
Right.
Every time.
So all that being said, Tampa coming to town. Who you got?
Do I need to sing my song? Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? Can you pay my automobiles? I don't believe in the Bucs. Bills on a rebound. There you go.
I'm gonna go Bills because they can't lose 2 in a row. They can't go back to Florida and take another L two weeks in a row. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure they're not kicking it in Tampa this week. I'm pretty sure they not gonna get out and hit the clubs like they probably did and most likely did in Miami. They'll be more focused and they get the dub.
Yeah, being at home, they supposed to win.
If Tampa Bay was completely healthy, I would go with Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Let go Tampa.
Yeah, I'm gonna take them because they're at home. You know what I'm saying? They supposed to
I
win.
got a cousin live in Tampa. Shout out to Spice.
They supposed to win this one, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no other way around. They supposed to win that game. Give me Buffalo, you know what I'm saying? At home. It's the only reason I'm doing it. If they were in Tampa, I'd pick Tampa. I really would. But at home, they think their defense plays a little bit better at home, and they get the W, you know what I'm saying? Plus, Tampa's still dealing with some injuries, you know. They don't really have their full team yet, you know what I'm saying? Till they get Mike Evans and Godwin back, and I'm not even sure they got the left tackle back yet, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm going to have to go with the Bills, man. But let's move on to the one that concerns me and you, my boy. The battle in the NFC West.
The battle in
Seattle.
What? Hold on, it ain't got nothing to do with your fucking squad.
Yes, it does. Because the winner fall back. Somebody got to lose. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all
got to lose.
Y'all hoping somebody gonna lose.
Somebody got to lose. Right. Somebody got to lose.
Y'all still tied for second.
Me, I told you this year for me, it ain't about the Super Bowl anyway.
We got to see what these young boys looking like.
Yeah. We won't win the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
this is the first time you've ever heard me say that. We got no chance.
You didn't say it last year when y'all.
I didn't. I thought coming into the year we were going to be pretty
I'm talking
good.
about right at this point in the season because at the beginning of the season, I'm pretty sure you.
But the last 2 years, it's been all injuries and shit, though. I mean,
It wasn't. Hey, man.
it is what it is.
Accept your fate, man. Come on
It is
over.
what it is, you know what I'm saying?
But to these Seahawks.
Come on,
But to the Seahawks and Rams.
Come into the sit your ass down.
Who you got,
Join
bro?
us. Join
Because my thing with this one
Join
is,
the
man,
Cowboy fans.
it's a battle. Both of these teams honestly looking pretty good, man. I'm like you. I'm kind of not a believer in the Rams just yet. You know what I'm saying? But when you look at their ranks and stuff, you know what I'm saying? The ranks are pretty good. Seattle, I think they top 5 in offense and defense. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Who you got, Jared? What's your thoughts, bro?
I'm gonna go Seattle, and the only reason I'm going with Seattle is because I don't like the way your boy Adams looked last week coming up with an injury. They tuned up on us. You know, they got everything. They got everything off that they wanted to get off.
Yes, they did.
But that injury is the main reason why I'm going with Seattle. Seattle plays good defense. They're running the ball decent. They're not making too many mistakes with the quarterback, holding him back. I like the way Stafford has been playing. At the beginning of the year, he looked like he needed the whole first half to warm up or loosen up, and then he played better in the second half. But he's been putting together complete games recently. But yeah, without 100% Adams, I'm gonna go with the defenses.
Okay, right now, Rams are second in points per game at 17 points per game. Looks like Seattle fell out of the top 5 in points per game. They're 6th, 19.1 points per game.
Yeah.
So both defenses doing their thing this year. You know what I'm saying? Matthew Stafford on the heater, for a real heater.
I got the Rams upset. Against the Seahawks. Against the SGA. What did you used to call it?
They the favorites though. The Rams the favorite.
The SGA.
The Rams favorite.
Yeah, I got the Rams winning. I got the Rams winning because I'm still not a believer in Sam Darnold. At one point,
that's my hold up too.
You know what I'm saying? But he's been playing pretty good.
He's been balling though. You got to give him his credit.
Jackson and Jigba Smith really been torching folks. You know what I'm saying? 1,000 and some yards receiving on 63 receptions, 5 touchdowns. He is showing up what he showed his freshman year at Ohio State. This is his best season in a while. And you got to give Sam Darnold his credit. However, I got to see him continue to do this. I'm ready to take him off pumpkin watch by the end of this year if he continues. You know what I'm saying? But this will be the game that I feel like he's gonna show that he still has
Yeah,
that.
put a little pumpkin in
He
it.
got a little pumpkin in it. Got a little
pumpkin in it.
Still got a little
Got a little pumpkin in it.
got a little pumpkin in it.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
see what goddamn your boy doing in Indianapolis? He's turned
Slowly
completely.
turning. He turning oranger by the second. You know what I'm saying? Turning more orange by the second,
The
dog.
bin came out, but he trying to run away from that pumpkin, nigga.
I'm gonna tell you one thing about Seattle's offense and Darnold and the receivers getting off. Their passing game looks like what I expected the Eagles' passing game to be this year, and we know that ain't the case.
I'm gonna go Seahawks, and it's not because I don't believe he a pumpkin. I still think it's on the board that he turned pumpkin to when it
point,
counts.
yeah.
When it really counts.
This the
But I
game
don't
I'm
think that's the
believing he's
moment, though.
pumpkin.
I don't think there's enough pressure on this one because it's still regular season. You know what I'm saying?
This was about the time last year that it came apart.
It was close to the end. It was
No,
close to the end.
but remember we started seeing this. You start seeing
They took a bad loss against a good team before they got to the playoffs. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's like week 10, 11. It's not.
I'm telling you, I
It's a
remember.
little
I had to
early,
go
you
back
know
and
what
look
I'm
at the
saying?
schedule from last year. But I remember he had a great hot start again, and then it was in the middle. He had one of them games. Then they played well because it was right after they had that big locker room scene, and they gave him like
Right. I remember that. I remember
You know what I'm saying?
that.
But it was like right after that.
Their biggest wins this year, if you want to call the Steelers a big win, they put 31 on them, 31-17. They beat the Buccaneers they lost to the Buccaneers. So I guess that was a good. They beat the Jaguars, who were decent, and they beat Texas defense 27.
My thing is the Rams only got the 17th ranked passing D. So I actually think Donald is going to play really well in this game. That was crazy.
That was super crazy. What the hell, Minnesota?
That was crazy. But I really think, man, I think he can torch the Rams defense for real. You know what I'm saying? I really do. Give me the Seahawks, man. I think he gets it done in this game. You know what I'm saying? They beat the Rams. You know what I'm saying? Rams are a little bit beat up, like you said. They're wide out with Devontae. You know what I'm saying? So I think Seattle get it done, man. I really do. So let's move to the AFC West.
AFC West.
Chiefs against Bo Nick's sorry ass and that Bronco defense.
Let's make this one quick.
Real quick.
Pat Mahomes.
Anybody taking the Broncos?
I'm going Chiefs. Broncos can't score nothing.
Can't score a lick.
Yeah, easy peasy.
Stop it, Bo Nix.
Easy peasy. Bo Nix will not score enough points to win this game. Now, game of the week. Let's get to it, man. This the one we've been trying to get to for real, man. Detroit at Philly, man. Could be an NFC Championship game preview. I've been hearing people say this could be the preview. I ain't a believer in Detroit like that, but that's just me. Because I always think your boy Goff going to turn pumpkin at some point. But that's just me. You know?
Goff ain't no pumpkin.
No, he turns pumpkin if he gets pressured. And eventually, one of these teams...
we know what he is.
Yeah, one of these teams in the playoffs is going to pressure him, and he's going to turn pumpkin. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Tampa does it to him all the time. He turns quiet because they get pressure on him.
I like the fact that
pumpkin.
Dan Campbell has taken over the play calling because whoever they brought in just wasn't able to do what they did last year.
But fuck the line. We know who they are. Who to blame for the issues in Philly with that goddamn offense? Who fault is it?
To me,
you gonna go to coordinator.
To me, it's the OC. To me, it's the OC.
Man.
The play calling has been horrible all season. You go back to the game. You don't go to Brown until the fourth quarter.
But if you're the head coach, don't you go to his ass and say, hey,
do something.
Obviously, he's decided to.
And he's offensive dude. Sirianni is offensive dude.
He did the same thing last year.
Here's the bigger issue that nobody's talking about. Their O-line ain't as good as it was last year. It's just not.
That's true.
Because they still committed to running the ball, and that's I think you should be committed to running the ball, regardless if you got Saquon Barkley back there. He's a home run hitter. He can 1-2 yard you, and then next he hit his head on the goalpost, just like with Derrick Henry. You don't go away from that. But they've not been able to get him. They've not been able to break him open all season long, except for one game, and that was against the Giants. And this last game, not because they lost the first game, it's the O-line, and then I'll go to second, the offensive coordinator. Third, we got to give some blame to Jalen. I think Jalen's a hell of a leader. I had an argument with a couple of coworkers who, one is a 49er fan, one is an Eagle fan, about Jalen Hurts being an elite quarterback. I'm like, no, he's not an elite quarterback. He's a good quarterback.
Sound like a Bama fan saying shit like that.
Oh, no.
Okay, so I got a question. Let's see, but I don't want to get us off track. But go ahead, we'll get to it later. How the hell he in the top 7 then? But go ahead.
How he in the top 7?
Go ahead though.
Leadership.
Go ahead.
Super Bowl.
Go ahead though.
Leadership, Super
Finish
Bowl.
your thought.
I said it. I'm done. Let you go. I ain't gonna go too long.
I'm just saying, man. For me, most of it got to go to Jalen. I know y'all like him. Everybody like him. He a good dude. Hell, I like him as a person. You know what I'm saying?
This ain't about
cool
no personality.
Cool dude.
We got to talk
Real
about
cool
the
dude.
tangibles on the football
Real cool
field.
dude. But on the football field, a QB will be getting his number one receiver the goddamn ball. I'm sorry. You're not going to let these games go by where this man got 2 targets and 9 yards and shit.
But y'all got to go and look at the two. You got to go back and look at the all 22. He's not getting open like that.
What the fuck?
He's not getting open like that.
Did you see Jameis Winston Jameson Williams goddamn thing? Nah. Did you see Jameson Williams' comments about Dan Campbell taking over the play call? He said, Coach told me, this your drive. I'm finna get you 3 or 4 catches. Nigga got 3 or 4 catches. Come on, dog. You the QB, man. Get this man the ball, dog. I mean, come on, dog.
Putting it back on.
If you're if you're elite, you the QB. Throw him the goddamn ball. Come on, dog. This ain't that hard, dog.
Okay.
Come on, dog.
So we know what Jalen.
Come on, man. Throw him the ball, dog.
We know what Jalen is. Jalen is not you're covered. I'm throwing you the ball.
He risk averse as hell.
That's it. That's his
Too risk averse.
That's his issue. He's not gonna throw you the ball unless he see you got you got a beat on your man.
3 yards of space at least.
No, he ain't doing that.
Shit, 3 yards of down space.
He ain't doing that. I seen him throw it.
What the fuck his tight window throws? Throw the goddamn ball, man.
He don't have the tight window throws. He don't have.
You don't really see him like that, dog.
I agree with you on that. But also, that part of that is on AJ Brown to be able to get open a little bit more too. He's not. AJ Brown is not a great route runner. He's more of a physical speed type wide receiver.
Well, they showed last week that they are rolling the shell coverage toward.
Yeah, they are.
Toward AJ.
You got to be able. If you that guy, you got to be able to beat the shell coverage. CD does it on a regular basis. Jamar Chase does it on a regular basis.
Sometimes as a QB, I've seen that give CD the opportunity though, when maybe he shouldn't have thrown the ball, but CD still make the play. Sometimes you gotta give a nigga the opportunity if he your number one, dog. You gotta give him the damn opportunity.
I'm gonna give you that. But that's not
2 catches.
That's not what Jalen is.
2 catches.
That's not what Jalen is.
But the OC definitely has to call the dudes plays, and they're not.
Yeah.
They are playing super safe football.
Yes.
For whatever reason, maybe it's because of the O-line, like G said, but they have not looked in sync all year. The marriage between the passing and the running game has not been there. They're not even running, like Jalen Hurts is not even running as much as he usually runs. So that again probably ties into the O-line.
He got 31 catches on the year.
Yeah.
Tied for 63rd.
Yeah, I'm sure he's not going to make whatever his money marks are. He probably.
Hell no. His contract, he's straight, but
I'm just happy that ESPN and YouTube got their shit worked out. That's all.
But who you picking, man? Who y'all got, man?
I'm going Lions.
Ooh.
I'm going Lions.
Let me get the Eagles on that.
Me too. With all the dysfunction, motherfuckers know how to win, dog.
They win.
They know how to win football game, dog. I
don't think they're gonna be able to win an ugly game against the Lions pass rush. I don't think they're gonna be able to do it. I think they bottle. I think Dan Campbell is the type of coach that's gonna come in and say, let's completely take away this run game.
It ain't there in the first place,
right? But I'm saying let's eliminate him as a threat the whole game, and let's try to make Jalen throw the ball.
But they've been injured in the back. They've been injured in the backfield too.
They missing like they top 4 dudes back there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So,
Terrion gone.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be interested to see how they play it though. How they play AJ, like what they gonna do to him for real. Because what's gonna be crazy? I did hear somebody say today. I forget what show I was watching. if Jameson go off again for 150 yards and he had 12 yards and they lose,
but they gonna need.
Oh, it's gonna be a problem.
The Lions.
That shit gonna be a problem.
Lions need their offense to get off. So,
right,
the Eagles' defense is not as strong as it's been in years past.
Well, they showed last week that with
coming
some
along.
additions,
Jalen Phillips, yeah, they coming, and your boy came back from injury. Nolan Smith came back from injury. So yeah, that defense is about to get better. I think they're gonna hit the.
That was against Green Bay, against a Green Bay team who Love is playing like super trash.
He definitely inconsistent. We'll definitely get into him later on in another episode. Yeah,
more options than
that overhyped ass dude. Too overhyped, but yeah. So I think we are. Or no, you got the Lions, Eagles. We shall see. But let's get to this money before we move on. Cash talk, baby. Y'all know what time it is. Where I pick 3 winners for the week. NFL against the spread. 22-8 on the year. Who fucking with that? Colin Cowherd.
Last week. Did we make a comeback?
Indeed, sir. Indeed. Colin Cowherd, I saw your shit today. He said he 58% on the year. What the fuck? 58%. Nick Wright, he was like 5 games on the goddamn 500. Nigga, where they do that shit at? You know what I'm saying? Where the fuck they do that at?
Y'all better lock in with the old head.
But remember, this for entertainment purposes only. Gamble responsibly. And the only money you can afford to lose. But this here for entertainment, but I make this money for you, though.
Don't put your house on it.
Exactly. Don't put your mortgage up on that
Don't
shit.
put your car note up.
You know what I'm saying? This week.
You got it. It ain't tricking if you got it. It was old, wise, young soul once said it ain't tricking if you got it.
Exactly. Exactly. Only bet what you can afford to damn lose. You know what I'm saying? Tampa at the Bills. Give me the Bucks +6. Even though I think the Bills win the game.
That is a big number.
Bucks cover the spread. You know what I'm saying? At the +6.
Number.
I don't think they'll get beat by that.
Mighty big number.
Yeah, it's a big number for. I don't know if they're a good team, but they're a solid team.
You got to drink your water with your alcohol.
Yeah, you do. With a shitty Bills with that shitty run defense, I think Baker and crew exploit the shitty run defense. You know what I'm saying? Second one, we already talked about this game. Give me Seahawks +3.5 against the Rams. You know what I'm saying? We already talked about the reasons why. That Seahawk defense, Seahawk offense. I don't think Sam Darnold ready to turn full pumpkin yet. He has a good game, I think. They keep it close. I think they're going to win it outright. But definitely, if you're going to give me the 3.5 points, I'll take them. You know what I'm saying? Lastly, the return of the Purdy man. Yeah.
Purdy man.
The Purdy man.
You off of Mac 10?
Fuck Mac 10.
Yeah.
Purdy back. Purdy's back.
Listen, he gonna put on the social media Mac 10 when Mac 10 was balling. Then when he goddamn fell off, he wanted to goddamn curse the man.
Fuck Mac 10.
Mac 10
been balling. I got to give Mac 10 his
props, man.
And I'm gonna tell you honest, and my honest feelings about why I care about it though. Because he makes a solid trade piece going into the offseason. Where all these college quarterbacks they thought were good.
Ain't nobody finna trade for him to be no
trade. We need to keep him.
Exactly.
Purdy is injury prone. We need
we need to rebuild his offensive line. Is what we need to do.
For what?
We need to keep Mac.
Ain't nobody finna be trading for him to be a starting quarterback.
Mac 10 gonna get traded.
I think
watch what I tell you.
Nah, I think he.
Watch what I tell you.
I'll be a fool to trade.
Who'd you rather have, Mac 10 or the boy from Penn State, Drew Aller?
Listen,
exactly.
Mac 10 is a solid back.
Exactly.
Solid back.
Mac 10 is better than some of these starters.
He is, but you when you have Brock Purdy, when you have injury-prone quarterbacks,
we got to
need to keep you.
That's why you draft. You can go draft that.
We're in the same boat.
No, you can't. You just said it. Drew Aller, you ain't finna goddamn.
No, sir.
You saw what Cleveland doing with Dylan Gabriel, same pieces.
Injury-wise, Purdy out here looking like.
If you're not gonna be able to keep him past next year anyway, you trade him away while he has value. You don't keep him when you're gonna lose him at the end of next year anyway for nothing. That don't make sense. That's not good roster construction. If you can get anything for him and then improve your team, then you do that.
I mean,
that's where we disagree whether somebody will do it or not. That we can disagree on. I think somebody will offer a second or third round pick. I think they will.
I think we keep him. I love it.
It'll be more so. It'll be more so in trade deadline next year than it will be in the off season.
He is traded though.
We haven't.
Niners -3 though at the Cardinals is my third pick.
-3.
-3. So Tampa Bay +6 at the Bills. Seahawks +3.5 at the Rams. 49ers -3 versus the Cardinals. G, time for your lock of the week, my boy.
Clack, clack. You know what? You know what I do? I'm going Green Bay and motherfucking Philadelphia. You know, I just be joking, man. No, I'm going with the over 49.5. Horrible defenses, horrible ran franchises,
Man, for real.
bad ownership. Dallas Raiders, they gonna score because the defense can't stop.
And just being honest, that's one of them games on Monday night. That shit just be on the screen.
31.
That shit be on the screen with no sound on and shit.
31,
Turn that shit down.
20. 31-20, something like that. I ain't calling who gonna win, but both defenses gonna give up some fucking points.
I'm not even sure the goddamn Raiders can score points though, dog.
They gonna score.
The Raiders
the
fucking.
Cowboys,
The Raiders
man.
fucking. Yeah, that's true. Y'all, I forget about that Russ game. Y'all made that nigga look like old Russ. I forgot.
Exactly.
I forgot.
It's so ass.
It's so ass, dog. Oh man, he gonna get Pete Carroll fired after 1 year.
Brock Bowers gonna have a field day.
That's what the fuck gonna happen. He gonna get hit.
Ashton Jensen gonna have a fucking field day.
Yeah, they might for real.
Now, I
They are getting some people back, I
because
think.
we get some pieces
I was
back.
about to say, I'll get some
wanna
people
see
back,
what
I
we
saw.
do.
You know what I'm saying?
But I don't think we gonna keep them out of 20 points, and we gonna score 30.
Yeah, I can't disagree with you on that one. So lock of the week, the over 49.5 Monday nights, Cowboys, Raiders. We shall see. But let's move on to this topic, man. Like I said, when I put this one on the rundown, man, again, I was just scrolling the other day,
Scrolling.
and Joe Budden podcast pops up on my screen. So I said, let me peep in for a second. You know what I'm saying? They talking hip hop. Okay, cool. They
Shout out to the Joe Budden podcast.
No doubt.
They be putting some heat on.
No doubt. Then they start
I'm a
talking.
Joe Budden fan.
Talking Versuz
Heat on there.
and Jay-Z and saying he is unbeatable in a Versuz that nobody could stand up to hold
My nigga.
when it comes to a Versuz because of his catalog and legacy in hip hop.
I mean, when you,
We agreeing?
I don't agree.
No.
Except for the one dude, I forget his name. Sorry, I forget your name. Who said T.I. and they all laughed at him.
They should have laughed at him.
No, they shouldn't.
They should have laughed.
No,
They
shouldn't.
straight laughed at the man.
They should have.
Stop it,
They
man.
made it seem like he was ridiculous.
All them niggas from where?
New York.
Okay, then.
We know they be capping hard.
Okay, then. Now, again,
We don't know if they are from New York.
they from New York.
They from New York. Them niggas
We
from
don't.
New York, Jersey, right in that area.
That's New York.
Yeah, all of them from New York.
All of them wearing,
in that area.
All of them wearing Timbos with the triple fat gooses in December.
Right.
Okay.
We know who they are.
And the baggy jeans.
We don't know that.
We know these are New York born, New York bred. They kind of like Aries Spears with his bullshit.
Because the
But
light skinned chick is from, I think she's from Philly.
that's old girl. What's her name? Melissa?
No. Melissa, I hadn't seen Melissa Ford on there in a while. They had old girls sitting in there.
I think they may have
Budden is from New York.
They may have put her
Rory
out.
Farrell
Rick had done shot at Joe Budden.
Rory Farrell is originally from New Jersey. Mal, New York. Parks, New Jersey. Ice,
Jersey.
Bronx.
Bronx.
Only one from
Melissa Ford from Canada.
Not originally, she not.
Mark Lamont probably the only one ain't from New York.
Savon or whoever, I don't know this dude.
Mark Lamont Hill
Not from Canada?
I don't know.
Yeah,
They ain't
she's
got
from
her
Canada.
name on here.
She's from Canada.
They ain't got her name on here. And then this last dude is from Jersey. So like we said, most of them from Jersey or New York.
New York.
That's where they from.
New
Most of
York.
them. So
Son, B.
it's gonna be an automatic bias there. You already know
But
that.
okay,
You know what I'm saying?
so
but we all got biases. So I'm cool.
The
with that,
reason
you know
why I
what I'm saying?
say T.I. can't hang, let's look at Jay-Z took control of hip hop at a time where we were missing our greatest rappers, right? We had just lost Tupac, we had just lost Biggie, and there was a void in that, and there was that New York wannabeism that infiltrated a lot of America, including the South. Now we started to break away from that. You know, with the Outkast movement, the Goody Mob, the whole organized noise, we started to build, and then you started to see people come up out of the South that really started to put on for the South, right? But when we look at Jay-Z's catalog, he got a lot of commercial hits. Mm-hmm. He got a lot of underground shit, you know what I'm saying, where he really banging out with his lyrics Jay-Z one of the greatest. But let's not. Versus is basically your best 20 songs outside of Cash Money, No Limit. I don't know what happened. They really let me down with only having the 10 songs and Baby's drunk ass tirades on the stage. But when you look at song for song, T.I. can go with him. Now I ain't saying he gonna win, but it'll be competitive. Because when you look at T.I., he got all the relevant shit that are pop songs, and they are good songs that the crowd will recognize if he outside of New York. If they in Madison Square Garden, the crowd gonna be mostly Jay-Z.
Right.
But if they anywhere else,
neutral site.
In a neutral area.
Outside the Northeast.
Outside of Atlanta, outside of New York.
Right.
It's going to be a great show because T.I. got the club bankers. He got the song where he can get with the women, you know what I'm saying, hyping them up. And he got some lyric-based songs where he can go word for word, battle for battle. You can't tell me T.I. can't flow on no motherfucking beat, my nigga. You can't tell me that.
Hey,
y'all dissing on T.I., y'all ain't listen to the man. Y'all got
in this hypothetical versus
hypothetical because it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen.
Him mentioning T.I., if I'm looking at it, I'm just gonna be real short and sweet. If it's 20 songs, Jay-Z can put out 20 strong songs to go against
Name
T.I.
5 of them.
And T.I. not gonna do it.
Because you can't.
And T.I. is gonna be in that 7 to 10 to 12 range against Jay-Z's
Stand up.
strong song.
Live your life.
The way I look at it.
Dead and gone.
So who can?
Bring them out.
So
Bring
in
them
your
out.
opinion, who
It's
can?
hard to yell with a barrel in your mouth.
For me,
you tripping.
for
You
me,
tripping.
You know, like I said when we went over the rundown, I'm looking at people like Scarface in a hypothetical situation. I'm looking at Pac. Pac would be my strongest.
We talking about people that's alive.
Pac would be it's hypothetical. The entire thing is hypothetical.
We gotta keep it in the realm of reality.
I agree with Pac. That he would be one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hologram.
Pac would be the strongest.
Why not bring Michael Jackson into it then?
Pac would be the strongest catalog to go against a Jay-Z, and then you're looking at, like I said, a Scarface. And then, you know, I'm always biased with my boy Ice Cube. So
listen, man, I think this Jay-Z
those are the three that I would
hype train. It's like when you go back and look at all of the songs. Yeah, he got 20 songs, but were they really all that great?
That's my question. Like, how many of them were you like, that's that shit? When they come on now, will you be like, that's that shit? You know what I'm saying?
I could go the first version of Kanye to go up against them, but that's it. Those four, I can't go with nobody else.
Okay, what about some of the new school dudes? Drake.
Drake definitely can go with
Drake do it.
You can get your Drake hate out your head.
No,
but Drake got 20 pop songs right off the top of your dome.
There you go. Well, we talking about hip hop, so why the hell would we be talking about pop?
We talking about hip hop, and he got pop hip hop.
You said it your damn self.
Okay, so you telling
he got 20 pop songs.
You telling me
so Drake out of there.
So you telling me that none of Drake's songs are hip hop?
No, what I'm telling you.
Don't discredit your argument.
What I'm telling you, I'm using your argument, and what I'm telling you.
But I also said Jay-Z had pop songs. Commercial pop songs. That's what I'm talking about.
Mouth was
you just want to hate on Drake.
Pop song.
You just want to hate on Drake.
That's the first thing out of your mouth.
You just want to hate on Drake. You just want to hate on Drake because I also said Jay-Z had commercial songs. So you're telling me that Drake don't have no hits in the hip hop realm?
This whole thing would be about hip hop.
Dante, Drake got any hits?
Drake is excluded.
Commercial rap
hits.
songs.
He got hits.
He
got hits. You can't deny the hits. You know what I mean? I think actually now he might have had a record for that.
Come on now.
Technically, you know, if you're asking me personally what I think about some of them, is it hip hop? Maybe not, but technically, I think he actually has the record now for number ones or some shit that. You know what I'm saying? But
stop it.
But what about Wayne?
Man.
Before he went crazy, let's take that part out of it. Let's not talk about any of that. Just talking about the collection, the music.
Wayne would have to
the music, just on the music.
See, but are we going to bring in his stint with the Hot Boys?
All of it. It's Wayne.
Wayne more of a he got more mixtape hits than he do.
But it count. Whether it's
Right.
tape,
It's hip hop.
It count.
I mean, if you want to say that, if you want to say that, I can't discount. I can't discount.
You didn't say Wayne got a bunch of pop songs. You said he got a bunch of mixtapes. So mixtapes.
He got a bunch.
So if you had to put somebody number one, okay, your number one contender who you would like to see, who would it be? Okay, Pop.
Can we? Okay, somebody alive. Can we do that? Who alive? Do you think could deal with Jay-Z on the Versus stage?
Face.
You think Face could do it?
No.
Does he have enough commercial?
He don't have enough commercial
success.
Rip.
He don't.
Yeah. Rip.
No, when it come to sales and stuff, he don't have it like that.
And see the thing I'm talking. See y'all when y'all going in the sales.
I love Scarface, man.
No, I'm just talking about commercial hits. That's a different thing.
Commercial, underground albums. I don't care how you look at it. Face has music that can go up against Jay-Z. I don't even know why y'all.
But I guess my thing. But what you have to realize, though, no, when you're talking about the Versus, there are people in there. There's going to be a crowd. Does this crowd know your catalog?
Exactly.
Is what a Versus is.
Yeah,
you have to get certain people to know Face music. You know what I'm saying? Everybody not gonna know Face music like we know Face.
North up north.
Them niggas don't know Face like that. My cousin shit up north, they don't know Face like that. They just don't.
They don't.
You know what I'm saying? They don't listen to Face like that. We think people like that, dude, because we in the South. But people up north like that don't listen to Face like that.
I'm not basing a Versus battle on the songs that the crowd know. I'm not basing it on. I'm basing it on.
But that's what we're talking about.
I'm basing it on. I'm basing it on.
But the question is around the Versus venue setup.
So why are you eliminating Nas?
I'm basing it on strong because I don't listen to Nas.
But you ain't the only one.
I'm basing it on strong music. If I'm talking 20 Face songs and I can put up against 20 of Jay-Z's greatest hits.
I agree with you on that level. I agree with you, but we're talking about in a venue with actual people in there who are going to be listening to the music and responding to the music. Is what we're talking about.
And then another million people listening to it.
That's a good poll for YouTube too. It's a good poll for YouTube.
I'm gonna tell y'all what we need to do. We need to put together a 20-song greatest hits of Jay-Z. And then we need to put together 20 songs of the person that we would put against Jay-Z in the past.
I would put Nas up against Jay-Z.
And just let the music ride.
I would put Nas up against Jay-Z.
We should do that.
I would put Nas up against Jay-Z.
And then put the track list. Put the track list on the YouTube page and let people vote.
Since we're eliminating the commercial success, like I told y'all last night, for the culture, and especially if it was up north, New York, New Jersey, wherever, there would be a element of this is greatness because we got two of the greatest hip hop artists, top 10 for both of them, no question, no doubt. Jay-Z versus Nas.
Yeah, see, I can't go top 10 with you, G.
I'm so confident.
I can't go top 10 with you, G.
What top 10 hip hop list does not have Nas on it?
For me, I just don't feel him like that. I just don't.
That's for you, but I'm just saying you ain't there yet.
Yeah, I just don't feel him like that.
The consensus of hip hop heads got Nas in the top 10. Top 5, a lot of them in my top 5. But we eliminating the commercial shit, and we talking about just song for song. Nas can go with them when they bring out the Ether versus Takeover. That's gonna bring back a nostalgia and an element of just electricity that you cannot. It's kind of like when Gucci Mane and Jeezy. Did y'all ever watch that?
Yeah.
Y'all watched their verses?
I watched part.
When they had they disc records and they played them, and there was a little bit of animosity in it. I don't know if it would be the same way with Jay-Z and Nas because they probably have elevated. These are two more mature, or at the time more mature artists at the time, and that beef had been so far away that you cannot eliminate how electric that moment would be when they go to Takeover, when they go to Ether, if they do Super Ugly, and then they come back and do Black Republicans together. Stop it. Or they do the one they just did with DJ Khaled, together with a couple more artists, man, stop it. That's a hip hop moment that would be
Like I said,
solidified in greatness.
We're gonna get the
I
poll
want to
put
see
up.
that.
Trash
I
Talking with the
want
Old
to see
Heads.
that.
Be looking out for the poll on,
Nas versus Jay-Z.
on the YouTube
Versus.
page.
Let's
Trash
go.
Talking with the Old Heads, but we got to move on to something a little bit more serious. Time for taking out the trash. You know what it is? Our signature segment. And this week, dog, seems like we've done these people before. Them damn Democrats. We're going to take them out this week with the trash, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
They gave in on the shutdown. Now, I'm not saying the shutdown was the best thing for everybody. People were hurting because of the shutdown, and you don't want people to get their jobs. I saw a lot of my friends, a couple of my friends actually on Facebook,
I know a couple of people
saying they were glad, you know, same people probably that we know, you know what I'm saying, who were affected by it, you know what I'm saying. So I'm glad it's over for them and that they back to work and everything. So, but did they cave again? Did they show weakness again, dog? I guess.
I mean, it's just it's a history of being pussies. I'm just gonna say it. They've been pussies. They are the worst at messaging. They are the worst at holding the line. And in this climate of political theater, of performance, the performative aspect of what's going on in today's media and today's political climate, they are the worst at it. They do not know how to have each other's back to a point to where they can match the Republicans' energy. And when I say energy, I'm talking about we gonna pardon the most fraudulent Republican politicians. We're going to pardon, people that committed crimes against the government and still committing civil crimes to this day. We're going to elect, and with no apologies, without blinking an eye, we're going to elect someone who was convicted for 34 felonies, who was convicted civilly for being a rapist, who obviously attempted to overthrow the government, who obviously, at the very least, has been friends with a pedophile, a serial pederast, and we're gonna make excuses for it all. And you can't put away a sentiment or put away. I don't even know how to say what I'm trying to say right now, but be on the same page with your party to be able to go against this type of adversary in your Republican Party. They gives a fuck about any of the political culture and things the normalities that we used to have when it comes to government and how we govern the American people. Yeah, we don't want people to be without their jobs. We don't want to see TSA with, and the lines backed up at the airports. We want people to get their paychecks, but we also don't want to see premiums skyrocket.
I mean, before you go, Jerry, I got to say what your boy Jon Stewart said. I think he kind of summed it up best when he said on his monologue, he was like, tonight's show will be brought to you by, because I watched it, I can't fucking believe it. He said, you had the wind at your back, election victories all over the country. Democrats, you sold out the entire shutdown not to get what you want, but for the promise to not get what you want later, which pretty much sums it up. And he said it's a world-class collapse by the Democrats. And that pretty much sums that shit up.
This is the reason why they lose people.
It's completely unfortunate that they couldn't stick together with the momentum they had with the mayoral races that were won, and the advantages that were
governor races
that were right. That they were full steam ahead. Things were looking positive. You start seeing a shift in the country, kind of, but to give in at the moment that they did, it's just everything you said is correct and they keep demonstrating that we're not together in that moment. And not that the Republicans are looking strong, because they're not, but not being willing to fight all the way to the very last end. That's the thing that's so disappointing. Because if you're not gonna fight in this moment, if you gave up the fight in this moment,
right,
then what do we have to hold on?
Are you even willing to fight at all? Right.
What do we have to hold on? And then now you want to depend on, all this Epstein stuff, and the Epstein stuff is gonna look bad, but what does it do?
Nothing.
You had a chance to actually do something by holding the line,
right,
making sure we got the things that we needed. The more and more the country was looking at Trump and all of his henchmen and everything that he's got going, and actually hurting the American people. That was the most important thing, and we gave it up.
Right. And the polls were behind them, saying that they were blaming the Republicans and Trump for the shutdown.
So it's like you have to look for the ulterior motives by those Democrats who caved. Like, what is it? And that's what I've been trying to redefine. What is it that why they felt so much pressure to switch sides? And I can't find the reason. You know what I'm saying?
We know what.
So it's got to be some backers behind them somewhere that said, "Look, end this thing." There's some billionaires in the background somewhere.
Exactly.
They in some billionaires' pockets.
Yeah.
What else could it be?
Yeah, because otherwise it makes no sense. You had everything finally going your way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Where it looked like going into the midterms, okay, we probably going to make some ground here. You know what I'm saying?
The TVs,
and you squandered it. You know what I'm saying?
TVs were saying that the cave-in was basically, the health insurance premiums, they going up. So
they was going up regardless.
They're going up regardless. We can't stop it. So let's stop.
So why do it in the first place?
Right.
So why do it in the first place? If you already knew that the premiums were going to go up.
What is it? The tax credits had expired already.
Right.
So if that's what they were looking at, then like you said, why fight and have a shutdown in the first place?
Right.
So, if that's what you was.
And now you see what he did today with lowering the tariffs on beef, coffee. Now he's about to try to take a victory lap on getting prices down. Y'all stupid. You know what I'm saying? You're really dumb. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he's looking at it as
dumb. You know what I'm saying?
Trump is looking at it as a TV show or a movie anyway. He's willing to hurt, and then try to come in at the end
and be the savior, right?
Just look like a savior, like if it's a TV show anyway.
Tariffs that you impose. Now I'm gonna take this back because you guys are hurting. No,
because in his mind, in his deteriorating mind, he's looking at himself as a dictator in these moments. He's looking at, I'm holding everything back, and
look at one of the headlines already. Consumers to pay less as Trump lowers tariffs on agricultural products. See what I'm saying? That's the stupidity of the Democrats. They don't know how to, like you said earlier, the messaging. They don't know how to message shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's the biggest issue with the Democrats, man. It's like, you had it right there. You had just swept through all those elections.
It's kind of like that whole defund the police movement.
Critical race theory.
Why would you message it that? You just gave them a fucking hammer to take, a sledgehammer to take and knock your wall all the way out.
Yeah, you talked about that when all that stuff happened, when they was like, wrong name.
Wrong fucking name, man.
You know it's critical race theory. Why would you let them call it that?
Retarded.
You know what I'm saying? That's just dumb.
They keep it seems like every time they make some leeway towards what's really needed, they continue every time to do something to get further away from what the end game could be.
Right.
And then you have to change and you got to wait for the next fight.
Yep.
We always own the defensive. We don't have any momentum. Well, we had a little bit of momentum to start being an aggressor, and we give it up every time.
Every time, my boy. We'll see where it lands.
Just like with the whole thing with, when Biden got to office, right? And the Merrick Garland going into, what he do? He recused himself.
Right.
Fuck that.
Right.
Go in.
Right.
Go all the way in.
Right.
Prosecute this nigga now.
Right. Right now.
Right now.
What you waiting on?
You got all the evidence you need.
Right.
They slow walk that bitch all the way
All the way.
What the fuck?
All the way.
Man, Democrats are a bunch of pussies, and I'm sorry to say that. I like Jasmine Crockett. I like a couple other people in there, but the rest of them, Chuck Schumer got to go.
It's just no leadership. It don't seem like it's no real leadership for real.
It seemed like he was behind the people because they strategized it to where the 8 people that voted to end the shutdown, none of them are up for re-election in 2026.
Right.
None of them. 2 of them are retiring. Anyway.
Right.
The ones that were up for it, they retiring. The other ones wouldn't be up for a re-election until 2028.
So you playing politics for real? It's like I don't know. It just seems like there's no plan from the Democrat. I don't know what the vision is. I just don't get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean you set a standard where okay, I'm gonna fight regardless, and because at any rate, people was gonna be hurt anyway. They didn't shut the government down before,
right?
You know what I'm saying? When you have the polls behind you, why give it up when that's the only leverage that you got for at least another year?
Right.
For at least another year.
Right. Take that momentum. You could have took that and really pounded away and got some things that you wanted.
Right, because people was on.
Because you got nothing in it.
Yeah, no, we don't want fucking higher health care premiums.
Right. You got nothing out of this. From the stuff I've been reading, you got nothing out of this.
Nothing, but...
I mean, nothing. That we'll vote on it at some later time.
It's crazy, man. That's crazy.
On Affordable Care Act, we'll vote on it at some time in the future.
Hey, folks, so that lets you know that it wasn't no, we just going to do it just to end the suffering of the people that's, out of work. That wasn't it. Because you wouldn't have, it makes no sense for you to vote not to open the government and then be like, okay, I'm just finna cave now.
Right.
For that.
I'm out of here anyway. That's what it looked like. I'm out of here anyway. Let's end it.
Right.
I'm out of here.
And then Fetterman, which I think is one of the people that's not up for the 2028, not up to 2028. He got on the camera talking about the people in Pennsylvania, which is a purple fucking state, and they've been affected by the tariffs because it's a manufacturing state, right? You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of car industries in that state. And they do a lot. They have the UAW is in that state, and I'm pretty sure they hold a big stick.
Right.
In which way the state goes from. It's a purple state, right? So it could go Republican, it can go Democrat.
Right.
Why would you cave, or why would you even vote to even shut it down if you feel like those people were going to be impacted for it in the first place?
Yeah, I don't get it.
That's Chuck Schumer's decision. He did that shit.
Right.
He did that shit.
He did it, but I think we'll see how it cost them, man. I think they lost a major opportunity to keep momentum rolling. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and like I said, I'm not for hardship for anybody. You know what I'm saying? But at that point, I'm really like, okay, it would have been worth it in the end had they held the line. I think they could have got some things from the Republicans, and this deal looked like they got nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing, and I just don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they definitely the trash this week. Democrats, you are the trash this week.
Yeah, you the trash a lot.
You are the trash. Yeah, been the trash for the last few years.
Yeah, you've placated and when I say that, I'm saying just by not being the same, keeping the same energy that the Republicans keep.
And they're going to try to release some damn emails to make people forget. Man, no, dog. No. We're not forgetting UK.
And they ought to know that, man, that shit, Trump is in power. Trump holds the power that he has because the Republicans allow it.
Yep.
When you change, they ain't finna change. They gonna do exactly what they doing now. They gonna keep trying to fucking defend the shit. You hear what Megyn Kelly said?
What?
She said that she tried to make the equivalency of him of Epstein not being as bad of a pedophile as someone who, because he rapes 15-year-olds, he don't rape 8-year-olds.
Yes, he did.
Yes, you did. Yes, the fuck she did. She didn't say it like
They've
that.
gone all the way to say that none of this is a smoking gun. That's what they riding. None of this is that incriminating.
crazy as hell,
what they've
dog.
been saying. So
It just lets you know what they about, man.
What else?
That's crazy.
That lets you know what they about.
So you ready to switch your morality all the way around?
Exactly.
Just all the way around.
Y'all the one was calling for this shit, but now we don't need this. We don't. It's
Well, your
just,
girl Marjorie, whatever, said she wanted.
she the only one.
Yeah. It's a few of them switching sides on his ass that wanted, that are asking for it. We'll see how it play out, man. They may actually get their wish on that one because they got enough Republicans switching sides on that shit.
So they gonna have 66% of the vote to do it.
I think so. The
That's
way they
what they gonna
talking,
have to have.
the way they talking, your boy who's over the
It ain't just the majority. no
Johnson,
more.
is that his name?
Mike Johnson.
Yeah, that he may actually have to switch his tune on it because enough of the Republicans might want it at this point. So I was reading that today. So it may get out. You know what I'm saying?
Unless they know they're in there.
Right. And I think that's because I think it's people on both sides.
Without video, without pictures, I just don't see this stuff moving the needle. And
What an unredacted version that the Democrats had. Well, just put the whole damn unredacted version out. What's the problem? If your ass in there, you're in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll see, man. We'll see.
It is that Donald Trump was giving fellatio.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't even put that in there, dog. Don't even put that in there. Don't even do that.
Thank you for joining us. Trash talking with the old heads,
Word on the
man.
street.
Hey,
Shout out to Barty Lawrence.
Hey, we got things to do, but thank you for joining. Don't forget, please hit the like and subscribe button. Smash that like and subscribe button on YouTube. Trash talking with the old heads. We love bringing this content. This is what we do. We do it because we love it. You can also join the Facebook group, Trash talking with the old heads, man. Until next week, enjoy the games this weekend. We out of here.
Roll Tide, bitches.